I have to try so hard not to do the concealer face of like the... Today we're doing a full face of One Size Beauty, so buckle up. One Size was one of the like larger big brands that really took notice of me earlier on in my like content creation career and has been very, very gracious in the product that they've sent me, the opportunities that they've given me to try out their new products. A lot of this was sent in PR. A lot of this I did purchase myself before they even knew who I was. But we're going to get started. We're going to do a full face, probably 90%. I don't have anything brows from One Size, and we're going to be at the end kind of recapping and rating all of the products and giving you final thoughts. Starting off, One Size Secure the Glow Hydrating Primer. I have used this primer before. I love this primer. I was looking around because I could have sworn I had a double of the mixing medium and I only have one, so I won't be able to give one of these away, but I do have like 3 Secure the Blur primers that I'll be giving away, so stay tuned on my Instagram for that. My skin, if you've watched me for any period of time, you know my skin is dry combination, so I love a good hydrating primer. We're gonna go in, this is like I said, the Secure the Glow hydrating primer. We're gonna take maybe 2 pumps of that. It's a very lightweight gel texture. I have previously this morning done my full skincare routine after I showered and shaved my face, so we should be adequately hydrated. This is just gonna be one extra step in that beautiful glow on the skin. Now, as someone who typically likes to do a really glowy base under a fuller coverage foundation, I am going to take a little bit of the mixing medium. This is called the B12 Base Thinner. I have tried this product on its own. I haven't mixed it with foundation, but I like to use it as a priming base for foundation. So we're going to take a little bit of this. I am going to just do a little, we'll do a little on the cheek, a little on the cheek. This is going to be really similar to my makeup prep as using like the Stay Glowy Gel, as using MAC Strobe Cream. I just like to use that extra bit of glow because my skin is dry, but I like a fuller coverage with a longer wear matte finish. This kind of cushions my skin a little bit so I don't look like a crumpled piece of paper by the end. Now I'm gonna go in and do a little bit of concealing along my jaw before we do any of the steps of the foundation, so I'll be right back. Please excuse if you can hear the garbage truck outside, it's garbage day. For foundation, we're gonna go in with the Turn Up the Base foundation. This is in the shade Fair 20R. I have worn this before. I really like this foundation. When this foundation came out, they sent me like 4 shades of it, and this is the one that I found that matched me the best. I'm gonna go in with like a pump-ish. I'm going to do a couple dots throughout the face. If you've ever seen me anywhere on the internet, my foundation typically doesn't match. I go too yellow, I go too light, I go too dark. It is what it is. This is the shade that I liked the match of the best personally. I'm going in on a Morphe G36. And we are going to be just kind of stamping that all over the face. Since I didn't get any cream bronzer, we're going to do foundation, then we'll do cream blush, and then we'll do concealer before going into our powder products. Up next, we're going in with the Attention Seeker Blush Trio. I'll be using the cream in this first. This blush is stunning gorgeous. I get compliments on this blush every time I wear it. This is the product here. Taking my Makeup by Mario F4 brush, I'm going to be picking up just a little bit of cream. I love this color. We're going to go a little heavier handed with the blush because we will be doing our concealing and then powdering on top. Up next, we will be using the Turn Up the Base Butter Silk Concealer. Now, this is a product I have not yet tried. I did go and purchase this one myself. I know that it's supposed to be really great full coverage. I picked up the lightest shade Fair 1. And I'm just going to apply it like I normally apply my concealer. Since this is One Size, we are going to be doing something akin to drag coverage makeup. I won't be doing like a full drag look, but my typical makeup is a little drag leaning. So we are going to just kind of go a little heavier handed like normal and then see where it takes us. I will be using a sponge for this. One of the few products I've tried from One Size that I wasn't a huge fan of, unfortunately, was their blending sponge. It was just a little too big for me. I didn't feel like it was the easiest user-friendly sponge that I've ever had. So I have tried it. It wasn't my favorite, but that is okay because this product is blending beautifully with my little sponge I'm using now. You can see it's nice and bright through the forehead. We're gonna go and do our corner of the eye, working our way back towards the center. I have to try so hard not to do the concealer face of like the looking like those little melting things from Ursula's cave in The Little Mermaid, you know? Look at how much that brightened up compared to the under eye that you can see here, like my natural pink tone. Look at how that brightened. Do I look like Annabelle? Sometimes I get scared. Throughout the process of my makeup, sometimes I'm scared that when I stop and I look at myself that I look truly crazy. And then that's the point that's gonna get like some weird clip, like me looking like the peanut butter baby, or looking like Annabelle, or like when my double chin is showing and my eyes are rolling back because I'm putting concealer on. Do you know what I'm saying? We're gonna set down with a mixture of one size translucent and one size ultra pink. I have these mixed together on a little lid for another powder already, and we're gonna go ahead and start setting down. But these powders, some of my all-time favorites. This pink is gorgeous. When this pink came into Sephora, I lost my shit. I bought 2 of them. One size then recognized me and sent me a couple, so I do have 2 extras that I will be giving away. This is the Turn Up the Base Powder Foundation. We're going to be going in with this. This is a little dark for me, which is totally fine. I do have a lighter shade that matches my skin tone, and I do also have a lighter shade that I use the white under my eyes, but I'm going in with this, and I'm setting the areas that I didn't use a translucent powder on, so this gives us a little bit of that like transitional bronze. This is the Made 4-Shade Bronzing and Sculpting Trio. We're going to go ahead and go in with this. We have our kind of all over bronzing, our warmth, and then our shading. We're going to go ahead and use this shading here for our nose contour. We're going to bronze up on the face and then give that warmth back. My favorite step, going in with the one size Stage White Turn Up the Base powder. I use this as an extreme matte highlight under my eyes, through the center of my face. You can see she is very well loved. Go in on a denser brush, a Morphe M438, this like tulip shape. I like to pick up a good amount of powder, and then when I start on this, I'll start in the inner part of the eye here next to the nose and work our way through that under eye. So we get that full lift and extension. Majority of my eye makeup looks, I like to give a really big kind of cat eye, very smoky, very lifted. So I'll take this powder and I'll go right up along that. Do you see how that just makes like such a big difference in that brightness? Obviously, the complexion is going to look a little crazy because we're not done. We still need to bake. We'll need to get everything else kind of loaded up, and then we'll do our blush and highlight again. The shape that it gives you on the skin is just like... We're gonna go ahead and do brows and our mustache, and we'll be right back. We are back. I'm going to be using the One Size Wicked eyeshadow and blush palette. I wasn't able to get the original One Size eyeshadow palette when it was still in store, so we'll be utilizing this today. This is their collaboration. It's called the Unlimited Eye and Face Palette. This is in collaboration with the Wicked musical on Broadway. I'm gonna be doing probably like a neutral eye, thinking like a good bit of brown, a little bit of this, maybe a cut crease with one of these like shimmers on the lid, maybe the blue. We're gonna see where it takes us. This is the eyeshadow look we created with that One Size Wicked palette and with the Stage White setting powder. I did that powder in the center just for that brightness. Little gold on the lid. I also used the One Size Point Made liquid liner for my wing. We're pulling out something that I loved. The One Size lashes. If you weren't able to get your hands on these before they went away, One Size used to have these really big, beautiful lashes, very drag, very glamour, very bold. We're going to be using the lashes today in the style Come Through. I am also going to be trying the Fantasize mascara from One Size for the first time ever, so let's go ahead and curl our lashes and see what we think. The claims on this mascara are big. It says 24-hour wear, 24-hour flake proof, 24-hour curl retention, 24-hour length retention. So we're going to do 2 coats of this. My lashes are fairly long. They're not super full, and they're also very blonde. So when we apply this, you may not be able to see past the liner, but we're gonna see. This has your standard stiff bristle brush. It is a silicone bristle. It's very short, so it should be able to grab all of your lashes. So we're gonna go ahead. I like to apply a little extra mascara at the base and then kind of sweep our way up. I try to get as close to the eye as I can so there's not a huge gap between my lashes and the falsies. So that is 1 coat of mascara. You can see my lashes sticking up above my liner. So this is giving really good length. We're gonna just do a second coat just to make sure they are nice and black. These are the lashes in the style Come Through. They are a very dramatic, wispier pair. I have worn these lashes to death and back. So these ones are like really well molded to my eye. These are not your everyday lash. They're definitely a statement. But I love a statement. Now that lashes are on, we're gonna highlight with the Wicked Defying Gravity highlighter. This is a really beautiful highlighter. It's a very champagne. I'm gonna apply it on the cheeks and then we'll pop our blush on after for that extra little bit of lift. Then we'll take a teeny little bit just right above the brow because I love that extra little bit of glow it gives. Now that we are highlighted, we're going to go back in with our blush. This is Attention Seeker in the Cheek Clapper Blush. Like I said, one of my all-time favorite formulas. I love this color as well. I'm just going to take it right over the top of that cream blush and work our way into that highlight for that softer cheek. And then once I have that good base laid down, I am going to go in with my smaller blush brush and I'm going to use this to diffuse the edges. I really love this little trick of applying it down and softening out up towards that eye for that little extra bit of pink there, just for some brightness. Y'all, it is so fucking hot. It's like 85 degrees and I keep turning the air conditioner off to film so you don't hear it in the background. So that's what we look like with our little pink cheeks. I'm gonna take a little through the center of the nose just for a little extra sun kiss. Like, I'm gonna go in and hydrate with the One Size Powder Melt Glass Skin Setting Spray. We're gonna use this to rehydrate the skin, give a little bit of glow back, and then we're gonna lock it all in with our Until Dawn spray. I love the fine mist on that spray. It feels beautiful. It's very glowy. So we give that a second to rehydrate. You can see that immediate glow. Now I'm gonna go in with the Until Dawn spray. Especially in days like today when it's hot outside, we need this to last. Now that our complexion's done, it's time for lips. I think I'm gonna be using the lip pencil in Rent Dew, and I think I'm gonna do the Lip Snatcher Duo in Jolapus. We are gonna go ahead and line our lips with Rent Dew. It's like a really pretty medium brown shade. And we're gonna use the back of the pencil just to soften the edge. Now we're gonna go ahead and line the top lip. Now that the lips are lined, we're going with the Lip Snatcher Duo. This is like a really beautiful duo. This is a velvet cream lipstick and then a super, super shimmery lip gloss. We're taking the lipstick side first and doing a light fill on the lips. I'm really gonna blend this out so it doesn't look like ground beef lips. I don't know if you all saw when that was like trending online for people like calling out bad makeup artists for their lips looking like ground beef. See, once we blend that out, that like velvety cream has like a little bit of a dry down. It's this really beautiful soft mid-tone. I'm gonna go ahead and take the gloss shade and just tap a little bit of gloss through the center. We're just gonna take a little like right here. This is our finished full face of One Size Beauty. Let's go product by product and I'll let you know my final thoughts. Secure the Glow Hydrating Primer. I really enjoyed this. It felt really great on my skin. Very smoothing, very hydrating. It made the makeup give a little bit of glow back, especially when we're using so many full coverage matte items. I felt like this worked really well. Up next, B12 Base Thinner. Once again, I love the glow that this provided. I do want to try this mixed in with foundation soon, but I love the way that this felt. Very cooling, very soft. I did love the glow that this gave. I think this would be really pretty on natural skin days too. Turn Up the Base Full Beat Liquid Foundation. I really enjoy this. I like this color match as well. For someone who typically struggles with color match, I feel like this one was a good one for me. Love the full coverage. Love how it wears. I've worn it before and done full wear tests, and I think it's amazing. Turn Up the Base Butter Silk Concealer. I really liked the initial application of this. It is slightly dry under the eyes, but I could use a little bit of extra hydration, so that could be on me. I'm going to give it a couple more tries before I make my final decisions. I do wish there was a white shade in this. I know we have a white shade in powder, and I'm very thankful for that, but for my drag divas, for my full glam divas, for my trad goth divas, I think adding a pure white shade of this would be next level. Ultimate setting powders, you know I love. I own these in probably every shade. I've given quite a few away because there are some that I'm unable to use just because of the depth of them. But these ones are perfect. I love the translucent. I love the pink. I've also tried the peach and I really like the peach. I have backups of both of these and I will continue to use them. Shade for Shade Bronzing and Sculpting Trio. I did really like the bronzer shade. I did really like the warmth that it added. The contour shade I don't think was cool enough for me. I did get this in light instead of fair, so it could be me picking up one of the like depth of tones that was not right for me. So this one I will give some use to and we'll see if it makes it into the steady rotation. The blush trio in Attention Seeker is one that I have used to death. You've seen this on my Instagram. You've seen this on TikTok before. I've now seen it here. I love this pink shade on the cheek. I love how rosy it is. I love how it wears. This blush is definitely one that I will continue to show some love to. The cream may be getting towards the end of its lifetime, so I might have to scrape it on out, but I will continue to use the powders. The foundation powder that I have in Light 5 and Stage White will continue to use these. Stage White is an everyday use for me. It's one that I have begged and begged and begged for restocks on, and One Size has always delivered those, and I will continue to use. The Wicked collection, when it came into Sephora, I was super excited for. I do really like how the highlighter looked. I wish it maybe was a little bit paler, but that's just a me problem. The eyeshadow and blush palette, I love. This is sadly no longer available, but if you're able to snag it off of someone and you are a Wicked diva or you like One Size products or you just love the color stories of like your green and then your like bluesies, I do think that this is definitely something that was a really great pickup for me. It's definitely going to live in the archive collection and I am obsessed with Wicked. So thank you One Size for this. Setting sprays, I love both of these. The powder melt, I just did a recent TikTok that I finally posted and I did post a wear test on my Instagram. Both are 11-hour wear tests. So you can see how this works, but I will let you know that I do enjoy it. When it comes to Until Dawn, I have used probably 4 or 5 of these. I have another 2 or 3 that are unopened. I have both of the glitter ones. I think that these are amazing. This is also an amazing combo. If you tend to be a little bit drier, but you really value long wear sweat proof, if you really go in and hydrate first and then lock it all in after, you will be set for days. Lip pencil in Rent Dew. I really like these are wooden pencils, so you're able to get nice and precise. I love the application of it. I love that it was super creamy, but I was able to give it some blending before it set down. I have this lip pencil in I think 5 or 6 shades now, and I'm going to continue to use those. The Lip Snatcher Duo in Jolapus. I love the pink. I like how the pink and the brown mix to this like deeper peachy and how we were able to add that gloss behind. The Velvet Cream did have a really good dry down, so it gave you that softer matte finish without it being super dry or super flaky. I love how shimmery the gloss is. I love how they pair well together, so my lips look nice and juicy but still defined. Point Made liquid liner. This is the Fantasia collaboration. When these ones went markdown, I bought like 5 of them. I love this liquid liner. It's my all-time favorite liquid liner pen. I love the component of the pen itself. I really enjoy the cushion area you're able to hold. I love the precise felt tip. You can see it got me a really good, nice, sharp line. I think that this is truly one of the best pen liquid liner formulas I've tried. That was a full face of One Size Beauty. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below what brand we should do next, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, divas.